thing. He was like, "Oh well, Ak is black." So if Ak said it's cool, no, like it's not that Aiden, like they were making it seem like you're unfairly or you're just randomly attacking this person.
I just think they've never seen me come out like Wendy Ortiz or Pokimane. Or
they're not
I say that.
They're not gonna.
You have Act. I say the same words. I called the people I just named dirt before. It's not just I'm only calling Doechii a dirt because she's black. They don't see that clip. You're involved in the streaming world, so you see when I come at all these people. You get it.
I know.
They don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I don't only call the black. I call the women that are dirty. It's not. I don't look at skin and I don't look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. 2026, and I believe that like right now we're like this is the truth, bro. Like everybody is so divided, and everybody makes everything about a background or race or religion. It's like everybody's just so separated, and I don't know, bro. It sucks, you know. And it's funny because I can't speak on this because then the Jewish man's talking about it. Like, but I get it. So I completely understand where the people are now. What I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. Like. It really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I didn't like that. And by the way, here's the thing. What I said to Glass, and I said it to, I said, listen, you know, you guys missed an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Aiden responding and defending himself because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, "Well, why did you say this to so and so?" When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%. They never see the 5%. They're like, well, why'd you go 5%? So I agree and I defend you for defending yourself. But here's the thing. Everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not gonna use that nuance. Won't be really brought into. The only thing I would say to you is that, and this is the only part that you have to be cognizant about, there are sensitive groups that would think about, like, they're just sensitive of that. Like, black people are sensitive.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. If the Glasses guy and Joe Buttons, why don't they, if they really love Doechii for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they go support her? Why don't they go to her shows? They don't give a fuck. They're using this as a moment to clout chase off it, to create other moments, and to create clips. It's the truth. It's the truth. If they really gave a fuck, then how come they're not consistent with what they do, what they speak about, and what they preach? Straight up.
So it's interesting because Joe, like myself, kind of like put out the same thoughts that we kind of thought she was an industry plant. But I think he reverted to, I'm in protect black women mode when you spoke. And it's because there's this like inclination that they're like, well, this guy's racist. So let's change it because Joe and Doechii don't get along neither. I don't know if you know. They're not like, but whatever you said about Doechii,
they're using siding with her. It's not even a side. They're using creating this hit piece against me because they're seeing how much, bro, it's all over Twitter. It's like so big. It's such a popular thing. Why don't these people stream her music? Why aren't they not streaming her music then? Listen, if you have a big issue and you want to support, your people, that you fuck with, why not stream their music? Why don't people talk about how much of a shit musician she is? Why? Because they understand that she's a shit musician and she's an industry plant and it's insecurity at the end of the day. She's even talking about it in a song with SZA. So we know it's true, right? We know it's true, and I'm not going to back down on that. And now when people want to threaten my life and stuff, I really wish they would, bro. I walk around 4 security guards. I'm about to upgrade to Mossad at this point with police. I really wish somebody's head will get fucking one-tapped. I'm really like, dude, I'm not here to attack anybody.
And by the way, I also said that too. I think there's so much like conversation I feel like are going past like the intended people. I also said to Glasses, I'm like, listen, if you suggest violence onto Aiden, make sure you're doing it yourself. Because if you go suggest some young kid to go listen to you and try to do something dumb, especially to Aiden in public, you move correct, as you should. You're gonna set somebody up to go get their shit split. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you put that out? And most of the times, those are CTAs. That's a call to action. You're not gonna do it. This whole idea of, oh, I'm gonna, okay, yeah, he has a boxing match. Try it. You're not gonna come there. You're not gonna go do nothing. So don't put that out in the air.
I'll have the police pull up so quick and put them in cuffs faster than anything. And then I get to do
the police are there. What you mean?
Come after the crime. They say the police come. His dumb ass. The police come after the crime. No, motherfucker. If you threaten me and pull up on my property, I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. Like, I don't care. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because people don't understand. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. And if you live in a state where it's stand your ground, and I think that people are threatening. I've had threats online, and I see them. I'm allowed to have my security take action to defend me. So if you threaten me online in a vivid threat saying you're going to kill me, or you're going to do this to me, or you're going to get me beat up, that's a threat. That's a threat. And I've already contacted police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops, go slide for their people, and go after their ops? Don't worry about me, the little Jewish streamer kid. Let me do my own shit. You got nothing to worry about. These motherfuckers and real gangsters move in silence. You know, that's what somebody told me.
No. Well, I do agree. I feel like if they were going to do something, they wouldn't announce it. But I would say this. I feel like there's an opportunity miss. I feel like he was trying to convey that, hey, listen, you know, some people might find, again, I'm with you, because I know how you talk about everybody. The same way you talk about me is the same way you would talk about, you know, like any other friend. Like this, yo, when you say, yo, you fat piece of shit, like you say the same thing to a white guy who's a fat piece of shit. It's the same thing.
Thank you.
Look,
wait, I want to, because I'm in your chat. Like, again, for people that don't understand, she talked about me first, this trash. Nobody cared about the Doji is trash meme. Everyone was saying that back then. I'm not the only person saying Doji was trash a year ago. Everybody was on that train. She dissed me recently in a song. And for those of you saying, oh, it wasn't about you, Aiden, it was. Because all these publicists, ACT knows this, all these agencies, Complex gets paid by these people to push a hit piece. Complex posted something with my face on it. They obviously knew what it was about. So their management had that hit piece done. So she stirred the pot back up. I called her a dirty bitch. I call every girl that I have a problem with a dirty bitch. I'm not giving her extra cookie points. Everybody that I don't fuck with, I'm going to be on the same rant. And if you know, you know. If not, you don't.
And by the way, also, here's the thing, too. And it's so interesting. Like, so from that realm, the Kendrick Lamar, TDE, like PG Lang realm, how everybody started, and this is why I agree with you. I do believe they ceded that to the media, because they did that with Andrew Schultz, when Andrew Schultz had commented something about Kendrick, and they're like, look, this white man is saying that people should R-word Kendrick, and I was like, wait, like that was clearly a joke, but like, wait, are we like seriously gonna like just make this a thing? So obviously that's what it is, but again, I really hate that it went to the point where he started kind of like, you know, dog whistling to say, oh, Crips, like we're like, that was so stupid. And he's a smart guy.
It's just cringe, bro.
He's a smart guy, but like, corny, I can't believe he went to that. And by the way, even to Joe, and Joe's my guy. Like, I did a show with him for like one of the best shows, really the best show in hip hop ever. Like, Joe's above that too. And I'm not gonna ever say they're pandering, because you know, these are authentic black people who
they are though. No, they are. They don't act. Listen, if they really cared about, you know, the community and stuff like that, why don't you ever see these guys giving back to where they're from? Why do you never see them helping people out? Why do you only see you know, charges of them beating their women, of their doing really fucked up shit and getting away with it? It's like, that's not true. Like, I feel like we shouldn't give them the, oh, you know what, this. It's like, they don't give a fuck. If they really gave a fuck, and this wasn't for clips and views, how come none of them tried to hit me off stream about it? How come nobody tried to, you know, Whack did. Whack was like, yo, I'm going to talk to Aiden. I'm going to try to, you know, figure something out. He did. But my whole point was, it's like,
this is why I'm trying to bridge a gap, but I'm going to be honest with you. again, I think also your name, like when I listen to Joe speak about you, slightly a little bit disappointed. It feels like he doesn't care. Like he's talked about you quite a bit, but he talks about you like he used to talk about Vlad, where it's like, oh, I don't care to ever engage with him, but I'm gonna keep talking about him. You shouldn't.
Right.
Like I've always said this: if you're not willing to talk to me, nothing I do should ever affect you. You should be like, all right, I'm gonna just X him out of my orbit, and I'm not gonna even deal with him. And the idea of not being able to willing to engage with somebody but keep talking about him, at a point it kind of feels like you're just trying to use this person as the, this is the dartboard of everything you're mad about, or you're trying to make other people feel good that you're making a stance about something. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I know. Yeah, I do. Yo, Act, tomorrow though, if you want to link